And I don't know, Brenda, if you've seen like Bureaucracy, if it's faded a little bit during this pandemic.
Certainly has, Shawn.
Which is great. And by the way, I want to let you know that I love Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is beautiful. If there was a woman named Bureaucracy, I would leave my wife immediately. Let me tell you a story of what happens in every single public sector organization that I've ever worked with. This is exactly what happens. I would have to organize a meeting based on a report that I made, and they would basically invite 10, 12, 79 people to this meeting. And I love it. I love Bureaucracy. You know, add more people to it. To me, it's like an Indian wedding. More people show up than you actually invited. I love it. And then when I'm in the meeting, I pull up the report, and immediately they're focused on the words. You know, somebody says, you know, the word recommendation, it's a little harsh. Somebody else says, you know, we can change this word into options. Somebody else says, you know what we should do? We should change this word into potential opportunities for the future. And I love it. I love the collaboration. It's amazing. I love Bureaucracy. In the meeting, somebody says, you know what, Shawn, this meeting is running long. Maybe we should have another meeting. And I say, fantastic, another meeting, I love it. And then I ask the question, I say, you know, after this is all done, like, what do we need to do? They're like, oh, Shawn, we need to go through the approvals. I'm like, approve? I forgot about the approvals. I love Bureaucracy, the accountability. Every time that somebody says approvals, I get even more excited. So I'm like, who needs to approve this? And they're like, the steering committee. I'm like, the steering committee? Yes. Who else? They're like, the ADM. I'm like, tell me more. Then they're like, the DM. I'm like, fantastic. Accountability. I love Bureaucracy. And then I ask, once we get the approvals, then can we start implementing? And they say, not really, Shawn. You know, the politics, it changes every 4 years. So, you know, it probably won't happen. And I love it. You know, easy, like play it easy. It's okay, like easy going. That's what I love about Bureaucracy. And the thing that I love the most about Bureaucracy is that it is the peak of our social innovations. It is the peak of human ingenuity that we have convinced everybody about this religion, millions and billions of people throughout history, throughout decades, that this is the way that we can manage work. It's really unbelievable. But I really believe that this pandemic is helping us fix this, by the way. I think in a Bureaucracy, we ask the question, how do we get our humans to serve our organization better? And I will just say, let's just keep all the people. Let's keep the collaboration and the accountability and the meetings. Let's keep all of that. But let's just reframe that question and reframe it to say, how do we maximize the creativity, the innovation, and the resiliency of our organization? And what we have seen throughout this pandemic is that literally government's plans, like their 5-year plans, have been truncated into 6 months. Like they've all had the ability to do that. They've already had the plan, they already had the innovation and the resiliency. We just needed the world to cloud over for all of this to make it work. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I bet the next video is gonna be even better. So hit subscribe and we'll chat in the comments.